put in the work, got it from dirt. Baby, we gon' shine, baby, we gon' shine. It was a long line, I paid my dues, now watch me fly. Mama always told me, yeah, you reaping what you sow. Always had the sauce, I just kept it on low. Gotta be water, I'm just going with the flow. Let's ride. Right here, right now, right here, right now. I wanna do it right here. Let's go right now, right here. We'll say it louder.
GM. Welcome back to Noun O'Clock live at the Noun Square. I'm Robot Fish Girl. We're watching the end of the auction for Noun 1365. This broken-hearted camera we got yesterday. If you want to watch the end of the auction with us, you can go to nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. That's nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf. They'll both take you to the same place. While you're there, you can check out Nomo now, number 1365. This beautifully clean skull we got yesterday for just 0.00069 ETH or $2.36 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes directly to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. But we will go back to that in just a few minutes. For now, 1 minute and 40 seconds left on this broken-hearted camera with 0S Dusk, picking up 6 nouns in recent days, including that perfect snake and that plaque-filled tooth, I'm reasonably sure. And in the running, once again, 2.67 ETH on this camera. We'll see what happens.
I wasn't oil pulling on the teeth. It wasn't grease. It was plaque.
Listen, supposedly it was grease, but look at it. I mean, come on. That was a tooth with that. You know what that was? That was somebody who didn't floss.
That's correct.
Just plaque all up in the roots. Like, that's what that was. It had to be. Less than a minute left on this auction. If you're not there already, nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf, because we're going to be starting that countdown timer pretty soon here, and we're going to see if Dusk takes home yet another one. In the meantime,
lots of nouns.
Yeah. Well, 30 seconds left now. We don't see another bid. Nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf. We'll play a little game called Janky FOMO. Alright, that is gonna be it. Congrats to Dusk once again, and you know what time it is. It is time for Janky FOMO. If you've been here before, you know the drill, but just in case you haven't, you're gonna see these nouns flash by. You see a noun you like, give it a thumbs up. See a noun you don't particularly like, give it a thumbs down. If we see enough thumbs ups in the first 2 seconds or so, I spam click that settle button, and that is the noun that's gonna be on auction for the next 24 hours. We do have a request in the pipeline at the moment. We are still looking for a monochromatic noun for Gami.
Nice. He's been quite active of late.
Yeah, him and Seneca has also been, in his own words, relentlessly bull posting.
Yes. With good cause.
I just,
He's had an outsized impact with rounds, I would say.
I think he has too. I'm just looking at. That's a pretty good zebra. He said he in nouns he goes yesterday he goes might just start relentlessly bull posting like there isn't a care in the world next year, and then on
Yes.
Twitter, you know what? I'm just gonna find the post and pin it so everyone can see this weirdness. There it is. If you're a guy in your 20s, buy a noun, go into
Yes.
debt if you.
Yeah, a running meme. I don't know if you've seen it. It started with another account about buying a Rolex.
All of my friends outside of like Warpcast are staunch anti-capitalists. Why would I find anything like this on my timeline?
Exactly. Well, you know, everyone has adopted it. Seneca is one among many. Most people are flogging their projects through that meme, what has
Yeah.
become a meme. Yeah.
I mean, I get it.
If we get a
I have
watch
seen it
today, we can attach it to that, you know, good quote tweet with a nounish watch.
I did see. That's a pretty good duck. The only other version of it I've seen is if you're a guy in your 20s, buy a camera, go into debt if you have to. Because I think somebody posted that on Warpcast. I literally, this show is the only reason I even open x.com anymore at all.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
I've gone heavily down the rodeo rabbit hole, so I just use it to cross post, but I'm not actually opening it. That. Oh, come on.
Oh, this is every brunch I've ever been to.
Stoned and drunk.
We
can get just... Ben to come over to the other side.
Speaking of, this is pretty good mushroom too. That's
the New Year's dance floor for me right there.
I went to brunch in an apartment across the street from Stonewall. That's what that noun was that event.
Fits nicely.
Wearing
well, you can get it as a Nomo now.
We can. Wearing the flag of the West Village. And also tangentially a pride flag.
Red-eyed, red wine. All day pride.
I was looking at there's this comedian, this Hawaiian comedian, dead for a long time now, but another pretty good snake. That color scheme reminds me of the snake in Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Like the Disney furry Robin Hood.
I know.
Ooh,
it's been a while.
It's been a while since we've had a unicorn. Kind of tempted. If we see a good unicorn, I might grab it just because it has been quite a minute since we've seen that head. We have a lot of them. Used to be a favorite of FOMO, but yeah, there's this Hawaiian comedian, Rap Replinger. Like I said, dead for decades now, but he's got this special that the whole thing is up on YouTube. Another decent unicorn. And nobody will understand his humor if you're not from Hawaii, or you at least haven't spent a good deal of time there. But it's fantastic if you're local, and it holds up. And he has a
CD
bit
is way too big.
Weird, yeah. This is just Uber. But he has one where he plays as like an auntie on a local cooking show. It's like, welcome back to Auntie Maria Lani's cooking show. I'm Auntie Maria Lani. This is my cooking show. That's how I got the name, yeah? Aloha kako, aloha kakahiako. Like, and the whole bit is she's like, today we got 86 to anchovy waffles with mayonnaise. And instead,
Green.
It really is. Instead, I'm gonna teach you how to make turkey using chicken. You have to make sure the chicken fresh, then you gotta get the wine. And here we have a red wine. It's a get the red kind, yeah? And then she proceeds to taste test the wine over and over again, getting more and more inebriated as the skit progresses, and it's the kind of thing that I would laugh at when I was like 8, and I'm glad that my humor has held up since.
Yeah,
A lot of
that was
fun.
actually kind of a nice gray.
Yeah,
In the
it was.
previous one, you don't see it
Make
often.
sure your wine not too sweet, not too rancid, but just right, yeah? And that's what I do with my time instead of anything. Oh, dear God, no. This would be a great noun to be animated, like Noun's movie style. It's hideous, but in an appealing way, you know? Face for radio.
It's it really jumps out, the oranges, the orange reds, and the that's
Looking
you
at a
know,
fire hydrant that's on
slap
fire, going,
shot.
well, now what?
Ew. How's that multi-noggle proposal coming along? You got to get just the right colors. I'd just do a reverse and see what happened.
Oh, maybe. You listening, Fatty but Happy? I know
Switch the floor.
that's your bag.
Oh, fried unicorn.
Fried unicorn. Horrifying concept.
Used to be that
like
the
a
fry
sparkly
accessory would
steak.
be attempting to settle. And there it is.
I voted up on this one. If it got more
Is it
upvotes, I
working?
would have settled it. No, it's not working. It's just if we hit enough upvotes fast enough, I hit the button.
Ah. So it's between the three of us. Raise his hand.
No, I mean there's 18 people on YouTube and Twitter.
Oh.
So yeah,
Well,
no, it's
they
not
should
just
be
us.
on-
There's very few people on the space, but
But we
frankly,
want votes then. We need to see more votes.
yeah, nounoclock.live. It's up there on the left of the stream. Still looking for an orca with fries. That is right.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a pretty good mountain.
groovy.
I
Wrong
downvoted
background.
it, but yeah. It was the cold background, maybe. Ooh,
Carol laughs.
it looks pretty
That's
good.
a sommelier in training. Yellow needs its own wine. Hey.
No. You know the unemployed wine guy on like TikTok and YouTube?
Gary Vaynerchuk?
No.
No, I don't.
In many ways. No. Pretty sure Gary Vee followed him for some reason. But no, unemployed wine guy is he's a content creator. He's an actor. But he has done work as a sommelier, and then over the pandemic, he
that's a pretty good one.
started making like tasting videos, but they're all like bad. Like they started as being deliberately over the top, and then he started tasting things that weren't wine at all. He started tasting, you know, like spirits, and then he got to Malort, and that's where things really kicked off. For any, I know we, especially at this time, we might have some international listeners who don't necessarily know what Malort is. Malort is a wormwood brandy that is made, that is really only popular in Chicago. It is, it tastes, okay. I don't know if you know what a Long John Silver's is. I'm not sure how international those would be, but a Long John Silver's is sort of a trashy American fast food seafood chain. And I want you to imagine that there was a puddle collecting underneath a dumpster behind a Long John Silver's in a particularly squalid neighborhood. That's what Malort tastes like.
Nice.
But people drink it on purpose. And that's a pretty good garlic. But yeah, people drink it on purpose, and this guy does taste tests with it, and now even on his other videos, it's just sort of lurking in the background.
Oh my God,
If you have
greasy
a
clutch.
greasy clutch, then you know, one, something has gone terribly wrong. Two, you're gonna need to clutch it pretty hard.
Can you pin Nomo for
That's
Grimes to
pretty
join
good.
us? It's not quite monochrome.
Yeah, it's not quite monochrome, and also the votes came in way too late.
The huddle vent.
Yeah, robot vent. I can try to pin Nomo. Let me do that.
Wouldn't let me post. Oh man,
Lucky circuit.
don't miss Nikki G.
You don't? Really?
know
I
he
do.
was a double clover. I'm sure you can just activate the soundboard.
I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have a fart sound on my soundboard. I should. It's about my speed. And I would be
Oh, I
playing
think it
air
might.
horns,
Is it
but
on the? It might be in the natural.
it is.
Sounds
It's in
under
the
the
real.
one.
It's
Yeah.
it's also in Woody's gigantic eunormic soundboard.
Right. Yeah.
What we used to do 2 years ago, back before we had an actual workflow on this show. Oh, I gotta try to settle that. That's too good.
Too late.
And no, it's not. I clicked it in time.
Okay, I didn't see any.
I think I
attempted.
did. Oh, no, I guess I didn't. I had it on urgent gas. Well, we might be getting some thoughts about beer. I haven't been seeing attempting at all recently. Yep, there it is. I had it on urgent gas. I clicked it as soon as it came up, and it still was late, so there was nothing I could do about that. But now it's time for Nomo. If you're not there already, nounoclock.live, NOMO.WTF. You're going to see all of these nouns arrayed before you. You're going to pick your absolute favorite from among them.
Choose your character.
Spam click it with all your might every 10 seconds. Half of them are eliminated until we're left with just one. That's going to be the Nomo noun of the day. Also, make sure you've signed in with your wallet and you're on Optimism, or your clicks will not be counted. Once again, sign in with your wallet. Make sure you're on OP, or your clicks will not be counted.
Mine won't. I can't get in.
Well,
Oh, it's because I'm on Zora.
you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have some news about that coming up. Less than 10 seconds left. I'm going to save that snake, the wine brunch, the clock, and that ketchup we missed. And we're playing the feud. Let's go. I know this is
We
very
are
much
playing the
contracting
feud.
for those on the stream with chill jazz that I've got playing in the background, but I apologize for nothing.
Keep that mushroom gone already.
What, the mushroom? No, I saved it.
No. No, I wanted the anvil one.
Oh, the anvil, okay. Well,
That's it.
you should have specified.
I know. What are you gonna choose?
It's hard to pick. It's gonna be it's hard to pick between the ketchup that we missed, just because I do want to save it. We were trying to get it, and by we I mean
Yeah,
me.
that makes sense.
Um,
It's good
and
on the yellow background.
It's really good on the yellow background. People seem to like the chicken as well. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go for the ketchup. We've had the wine brunch before.
Final round. Chicken versus ketchup. Who will win? Who will lose? 3, 2, 1, fight! Ketchup wins. Fatality.
Nice. 1-2
All right.
punch.
we got a beautiful catch-up. We didn't get it on the main DAO auction, unfortunately, because it just took too long to settle, but we did get this catch-up. Fantastic. If you want to pick it up, you can do so for just 0.00069 ETH for the next 24 hours. That's 2.35 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. Speaking of the Yellow Collective, and actually, you know what? We lucked out. The noun that we did get, I actually kind of like it.
Yeah, beer goggles, beer noggles.
It's pretty good. It's beer noggles is always, and it's been a while since we had a beer head too. I don't know. I'm a fan. But speaking of the Yellow Collective, it does look like KylePatrick.eth took home the collective noun number 443, this beautiful shower. And collective noun number 444 has already been live for about 15 minutes. It's a Trogdor paper airplane. Kyle Patrick jumping in with a 0.005 bid, but if you want to outbid them, you can do so for the next 23 hours and 44 minutes. Yellow Collective. .xyz. The Yellow Collective is an on-chain club devoted entirely to funding artists in the Nouniverse and beyond. And when I say artists, I do not just mean digital or visual artists. You can be a painter, a sculptor, a musician, a dancer, a videographer, an actor, a animator, whatever you happen to be, whatever art you create. We are interested in funding it. We've got a Yellow EP coming out in just a couple weeks now. On the 1-year anniversary of the Yellow Collective is when that's going to be launching from Leo Pastel. That was one of the proposals that has been passed through the DAO rails of the Yellow Collective, but that's not all we do. It is semi-decentralized, so we do have DAO rails, people do have voting power there, but we also do commission based in Yellow editions directly with those treasury funds. One of the things that we did recently was a wildly successful Yellow Christmas mint over on party.app. Collection of holiday vignettes featuring groups of Yuletide-loving yellow nouns from the imaginative mind and talented pen of Brazilian artist and Yellow Collective member Ilustradora. And this was wildly successful, 11,187 mints. And we did, commission Ilustradora for these and minted them on Based in Yellow. She got a rev share of the mints as well. A pretty significant one, I might add. So, yeah. If you are a Yellow Collective member, and you might have missed this, if you're a member of the Yellow Collective and you collect every single one, at least one copy of every single one of these, then Illustradora is doing some art of collective nouns if you have a full, very Yellow Christmas set. So if you did manage to get a full set, or if you are planning on getting one in the immediate future, talk to Illustradora. If you're a member of the Yellow Collective, that's very important. So that is the Yellow Collective. We've also got some more stuff happening. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. This master post of all of them. And look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Yeah. So, there is that. Very Yellow Christmas happened recently. We also, on Based in Yellow over on Zora, did post from Jack Wilds, who is our very own video guy here at the Noun Square. He does these monthly Nouns Roundup videos, which is about a minute of quick summary of everything that happened in the Nouns universe during that month. But to wrap up the year, he did a full post of, or he did a full video of the last year in Nouns, which you can check out right here. It was a mint up on Zora, but unfortunately with Zora's new weird system, the mint is no longer available. But worry not. We got a whole bunch of them between the Based in Yellow account and me, and we're gonna sell them on secondary for the same price that they were already at. So if you missed the window, not to worry, you'll still be able to get this 7-minute long video of the entire 2024 in Nouns. Speaking of roundups, I actually saw this earlier today, and it hasn't been getting the attention that I think it should, honestly. You know, Nouns Beyond Screens, the Malaysian group?
Yes.
They posted a little recap of season 1. This is just a preview, but they have a full video up on their YouTube, which only has 20 subscribers. So, if you are not here already, I very, very much recommend you check them out. 21 subscribers, I take that back. So I'm gonna go ahead and post a link to that video and pin it up above to the space, and also you can find it on Warpcast. It is on Vodes' channel. Please, 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 they're doing some really incredible work over there, and I know they can use all the support they can get, so if you want to go follow them, go check out Vodes' page, or just check the pinned posts in this space. If you are watching on the video, unfortunately there's no way that I can link it to you there, but you should be able to find the space pretty easily. Just scroll up on our Twitter page a little bit. And for anybody in the YouTube chat, there's the link right there. You're already on YouTube, ready to go, so you can check that out after the show. They're doing some really incredible work. They've done some incredible local artists collabs. Just a lot of physical impact in their community, and I'm a big fan of it, so go check it out. The video is also really well edited and really shows off Nouns well, so the first minute of it, I think, is a great overview of some of the cool stuff we've done if you want to walk down memory lane, even if you're not anywhere near them. So yeah. That wasn't on our agenda for today. I just saw it right before the show and thought it worth bringing up. Speaking of artists, there is a little prop date from Hyper Cosplay. Hyper Cosplay has been in the works since this show started. Meshup was like the 3rd guest I think we had, something like that, when we started interviewing people. And he was working on it far before he was funded for it, and now he's got a huge everything.
Got a large
huge
collection
everything
of
update.
meme Caesar burns in my hidden folder.
Yeah.
I was going,
He's doing so
I'm
much.
doing my year-end review of the wallets and looking at previous years, and have a few of the pieces out, and then all the doubles or multiples from projected burns, I'll say, tucked away. So I had some stuff from Ripe, I got those, like a whole host of stuff.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes people start working on something and then they're like, oh shit, this is a lot of work.
Yeah.
I've done that. Go check out
same.
Vinyl 24 if you want an example of me starting a project that lasted a grand total of 4 days.
Yeah, go just read any of the ENSs I've bought over the years, or even my NNSs. It's like I when we had to come to choose which NNSs we were gonna pay to keep on base, I was like, okay, I'm 2 from each wallet, and the others can go. At some point, I thought I was gonna do a whole Zora Nouns collection. Then there's Dark Nouns, so.
I still own Pride.Noggles. I'm not giving up on that. It's just impossible. Like, I have to learn how to build it myself because there's so much I want to do that I would never be able to pay someone to do.
Yeah.
So I have to just... I am still in the process of learning that shit, but I'm so busy with everything else I'm doing that I haven't had time, but I haven't given up on that. That's
good.
one of those that is just taking an eternity and a half.
I was, I leaned heavily into the 42069, and then I can't recall off the top of my head who's rolled it out as a meme coin and what chain it's on, but I feel like I've been usurped, so may even be changing my channel name. It'll be still have to be for 2069, but and that is one of the ones that I did re-up for NNS. But I also have a round that is a coin.
Wait,
So
really?
yeah,
Wait.
yeah. It should
Wait,
come
wait.
up first in the list. I asked Seneca to deprecate it, but I had like 3 or 4 rounds, so there is a contract that has a 2069 coin attached to it that predates the one that's probably got some traction.
So, what? How would I?
All collections or whatever that hamburger menu is.
All rounds?
All rounds. It should show up first.
There's
'Cause it's a
nothing in
number.
all rounds.
Let me see. Haven't been there in forever, and a bunch of people got a distribution just based on posting in my channel. So active rounds, all communities. Yeah, 2069. So someone added. Yeah, that's it.
Am I blind?
There's nothing under it for whatever reason, but it's there, and there's a contract and there's a coin. So I mean, I've leaned more into my Hamcaster token, which is just my yeah. It's a $SS, which is the.
Your mind is an enigma. You know that?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm a lost cause, but definitely out there.
But you're definitely somewhere off the path.
Yeah. When I apply myself to something, I hyper focus, and the rest can fall away.
You don't say. I hadn't noticed.
This coming from a gamer,
Yeah. Okay. Listen, we're not talking about me right now.
Okay.
Just because I have 670.5 hours in Vampire Survivors doesn't mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's one of those things. I got the dot noggles, and it just went from there. So I
You want to
figured
see
I
real
was going to do
hyper-focus?
something.
One of these days, I'll stream my Minecraft server on this show so that everybody can see the kind of nonsense that I get up to.
I think at one point we really should have leaned into our variety show, but we're definitely not family friendly, so didn't quite fit the brand.
I can
but
fix that.
The open mic still. What do you mean? You gonna start a family?
No, I mean we can make it family friendly really easy. I mean, I can just I have a soundboard. I can just bleep people. Also, if we wanted to, there are. This is one of the few uses for AI I actually support. There are filters that you can run locally on your machine. That if you keep it to one language at least, and they can broaden. But if you keep it to one language, then it will censor things after only about a minute. Or not a minute, only about a second. So what you do is you just add a little bit of a render delay on the stream for whatever inputs. And then like about 1500 milliseconds, like 1.5 seconds. And it will automatically either silence or bleep any sounds that you don't want to be displayed on the show. So for instance, we could run the uncensored show on a Twitter space or on a Discord call or what have you. And what gets pumped out to YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, etc. is NetNose is in the YouTube chat saying 1 second's not so much after the 15 seconds on X. Yeah, exactly.
Well, and how do you plan for pixel buttholes? You can't like.
You realize I don't just click on things and show them on the stream, right? You realize I check things before I display them.
Yeah.
I'm crazy. I'm not stupid. YouTube has actual restrictions.
Just saying,
Even the background music that we're playing right now, the thing that everybody's hearing right now, the reason why I can play this music is because you go back and listen to the VOD, it's not there. Because I have it filtering into a different audio track that does not get saved, but does get streamed.
Perfect.
At least that's the
You've
case
thought
on
of
Twitch. On
everything.
YouTube VODs, it's displayed, and that's why YouTube gets a different audio track, which is all public domain music. No, not public domain. It's all music I own the rights to.
Right.
I think through these things.
Well, it'd be
Yeah.
fun to do once a week at least.
You know what I really
Has
want to do?
anyone had any update on Brennan?
No, I haven't. I think Toady would be the person to ask for that, but he sleeps like a human.
Yeah. Well, you
Can't
know,
relate.
driving to the Maritimes and back with under 2 or close to under 2.
Yeah.
And it takes it out of you. The holidays in general.
But the holidays in general, but also, like, not hosting a show at fuck off o'clock.
Yeah.
Although we're getting to a reasonable time. It's 6:12 a.m. I would be awake by now, normally. So.
Yeah, for whatever reason, my laptop hasn't updated to local time, so my laptop is in East Coast.
Convenient.
But
For
my
this.
life is
Inconvenient for everything
fi-
else, but
5 hours ahead. Yeah.
well, anyway, I think we've just about
Exhausted
covered
it.
everything at this point. Yeah. So, I might be ready to call it. I would be talking about proposals, but the only thing that we have up now is the NARS accessory, which was already up once before. He moved it 1 pixel to the left from the canceled proposal. And that just went
Yes.
up, like, what, 6 hours ago? So,
Yeah, so he's looking for like a solid body.
he's not solid body necessarily, but a monochromatic noun. So you saw that bomb that we got the other day on Nomo? That was another instance like tonight where I was trying to settle one and it didn't work. That same thing.
Oh, well, good. It'll come up. They always do.
Yeah, it'll get there
We
eventually.
could take
well,
you right
not,
to 7 o'clock tomorrow.
not always. There are cases like the French fry orca where it's gonna be a while before we get a noun that has that exact combination. But just a monochromatic noun, we could do it.
Yeah.
So
I have faith in us. Well, it's good to
Really?
catch up. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I think. But on that note, I think we're about ready to call it. So unless there's anything that I'm missing, it's yeah, we've got that
No, the 2 things that I
that-
brought was Gami's Zora Pixel Butthole Mint and Seneca's Bull Posting. So I think we touched on all those things.
You ever hear the words that come out of your mouth, or
No, because I've got noise canceling headphones.
so it's purely everyone else's problem then.
Yeah, always.
Well, on that note, I think I'm going to call it there. So I'll just say thanks to everybody for coming to 9 o'clock live at the Noun Square. I'm Robot Fishko. We're going to be back here once again tomorrow, 5:50 a.m. USD, a little before that. EST, sorry. My brain works. In the meantime, don't forget to check out Nomo Noun, number 1366, this catch-up noun, which is 0.00069 ETH. That is 234 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, which goes to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. Speaking of the Yellow Collective, Collective Noun number 444. Cal Patrick in the lead again, 0.0009 on this Trogdor paper airplane. If you want to check that out, yellowcollective.xyz is the place to be for the next 23 hours and 25 minutes. Otherwise, enjoy this 8-bit Polyphia cover I found earlier today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for coming.
Happy Claim Day, G-Gens.